A new gun range is opening in Lewisville, Texas this summer. And this gun range is a little different from the ones that you see throughout the country because they will have 2 special rooms to celebrate young children's birthdays. And they will also allow children as young as 8 years old to fire weapons at the range, as long as they have a parent watching the child. Yes.
Right. Who needs an 8-year-old to fire a gun? I mean, like what? You can't wait. You can't wait till like 12. Like 12 is too old. Like, what? God forbid, like 16. Way too. 8. We're talking about 8.
David Prince, who is the owner of the new range, says the age limit is 8 years old. You have to be tall enough to get above the shooting table. They're not going to be left unattended. Parents are going to be one-on-one. Or if there's not enough parents, we'll have range safety officers here to show them how to do it safely. Now, he says that it's important for young kids to have the ability to shoot guns, and here's why. He says, we truly believe it's a right and a privilege to shoot and to bear arms. But you have a responsibility to know how to do it well. It's your responsibility to know how to take care of your gun and know how to use it. So he's basically making the argument that, hey, we got to teach these kids how to use guns, and what better age than 8?
David Prince is a lunatic. I know. I say it too often, and and I know you gun owners are mental about your guns, and you love to have them stored in your different orifices, right? 8 years old. Are you kidding me? Have you ever met an 8-year-old? Yeah, he's going to shoot it towards the target unless he doesn't, right? There's live bullets in there. So, some 8-year-olds don't know the difference between a toy gun and a real gun. Yeah, you're going to tell him to be real careful. Here's the only problem. He's 8. He's 8. Are you crazy to put a gun in the hand of an 8-year-old? No, these people have lost their minds, man. Guns. Everybody needs to have a gun. Now 8-year-olds need a gun and learn how to shoot it safely. Unless they shoot it unsafely. They can shoot it at their friends. They can shoot it at the parents who are supposed to be supervising them. They could be shooting themselves. You don't put a gun in the hand of an 8-year-old, you lunatic.
So I did research on this because I was curious to see if there are any laws that would ban 8-year-olds from shooting a gun at a gun range. But it turns out that this has actually been happening in Texas quite often. There's another gun range in Houston that allows children to shoot guns, and a local Fox station did an entire story on it, and they had footage of this kid with his parent like shooting a gun at a target. And it's just crazy because you're right about most kids in that age group not knowing the difference between a toy and a weapon. If you are glorifying a weapon to them, it's not a good idea, especially if you're more likely to have guns in your home if you take your kids to a gun range and you're a fanatic about it, right? You don't want to glorify guns, especially if you have a gun in the home. And I'm not saying all parents do. I'm just saying it's likely.
These people that are at the gun range teaching 8-year-olds to shoot and everything, what do you picture them to look like?
I don't know, Hicks. I mean, keep
right?
it real, right?
So
I'm
let's
sorry,
think about it.
I'm the bad guy, right?
Yeah,
I'm sure they're sophisticated, but
right. I mean, that's what we imagine, right? And that's why it's like, oh my God, they could try and teach their kids to shoot guns. But everyone else, maybe people who are responding to, are like, oh, that's good old American. Teach them the values and First Amendment rights, all that bullshit, right? I mean, they're your gun rights, right? So then, think about if you got, maybe somebody lives in the hood, maybe somebody that's teaching got their kid with a gun in his hand. It's not in the gun range. Maybe it's out front on the porch. Maybe you're a black or Hispanic guy who's teaching your son how to shoot. They go, look at this gang banging gun culture that they're teaching their kids. We're teaching them drive-bys now? Exactly the thought on that stuff.
My God, Jayar's made a devastating point. If you had a footage of, like, let's say Baltimore, Detroit, Philly, wherever, right? And black parents are teaching their 8-year-old kids how to shoot a gun. Now, what's the image of that? That would be on Fox News immediately. Look at these gangbangers. Look at them. Look at what they teach their kids at the age of 8. Is there no decency? Right? Or you get Latino parents. What would be the assumptions about their 8-year-olds and what they're training them to be? Right? That's a devastatingly good point.